Hey you guys, so before this video begins, I am still going by my no upload November policy, but this is the only day in November I actually have a chance to really upload, so I just got a little bit more news about CD Projekt, and it's been a topic I've been meaning to talk about for a while since the start of November, but yeah, like I said, this is probably the only day I have a chance to really upload in no upload November. I still got a lot of stuff to do in November, so I thank you all for your patience. So I hope this video does interest you a little bit or at all. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I really worry for CD Prodject Red, and I'm going to be honest right now, I'm not waiting for Cyberpunk at this point to come out. I just told myself, you know what, if the game gets released, that's great, but if it doesn't, fine. Just take more time to finish it, and if you need more time, give yourself like 3 extra months in advance, not like 3 weeks, you know? But yeah, this is a topic I've been meaning to talk about for CD Projekt for a while now, so yeah, I just want to say CD Prodject Red, right now, they're not doing too hot. And we all know exactly what's wrong with the company and what is wrong with how they're handling the community and everything. So I do want to say they are aware of the community and they are aware of what's going on with the planet. And you got to remember, we're still in a world pandemic dealing with the coronavirus, which I'm not really going to get into a lot because, you know, it's already a world crisis and we all know how horrible it is at this point, but I digress. But anyway, you got to remember we're in a pandemic, so that's going to affect the CD Projekt and all other game developers and how they're going to handle the game, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to talk about this speech a little bit. Alright, so, I believe I brought this up already before, but I'm going to bring it up again. Usually, when a game gets delayed, it gets better and better. But, if a game is rushed out and unfinished and it turns out as a buggy mess, you know, like Fallout 76, and it still kind of is a buggy mess, then yeah, a game is going to be like forever bad, and that game was rushed and will be forever bad. So I just hope that CD Projekt doesn't become Bethesda, and I hope that they excuse me, and I hope that they learn this lesson, because right now they're not doing too hot with their community, even though I talked about it last time, and oh god, my throat is really dry, right? But they're not doing too hot, so what I'm trying to get at is, I just wish CD Projekt didn't really lie to their community about, you know, releasing the game at this day, but then saying, oh wait, we're gonna delay the game again another 3 weeks, maybe even months, or possibly a year. So, yeah, that would be great. That's something the community really wanted, you lying to everybody. But of course, I'm pretty sure they're learning their lesson really hard now. And you gotta remember, because they delayed their game, it's cost them at least $1 billion, maybe even millions of dollars. So, I'm serious. I've been doing a little bit more research on CD Projekt and Cyberpunk, even though, you know, I really haven't been able to avoid it, because all the ads I see nowadays is just Cyberpunk just ads everywhere over on YouTube when I'm just trying to listen to music, playing Dragon Ball sometimes, you know, but at this point, I'm just doing my research on Cyberpunk, so apparently, they're losing so much money over not only advertisements, but they're losing money because they're delaying their game, and as we all know, delaying a game does cost a lot of money. And making game production as good as Cyberpunk and The Witcher 3, that costs like a fortune, more than what rich people have. If you combine like 3 estates, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think a game to develop like that is gonna be a lot. So, you know, it's not worth that much. But I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I don't really know. So I'm just a nerd. No, but on a very serious note, delaying a game and advertising it even though when the game's not released, it does cost quite a lot of money. And a lot of people have been seeing, like, Cyberpunk advertisements and all that stuff, like, on the buses and on posters on, like, the city. So, yeah, I don't know why they're doing so much advertising. But, I mean, you know what? I think it would be better if I just showed you a quick picture of it. So I'm going to put a picture of the advertisement on the screen right now. Okay, so here's one of the examples that I was talking about, like billboards or like buses. I couldn't find a picture of a bus, so I actually found a billboard instead over this kind of garage or building, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to be honest, their advertisement is like through the roof. There are some posters that have dates on them. There are some posters that are on like buses. There are some posters that are like on buildings. Yeah, and CD Prodject Red is spending all of their money on advertising the game and releasing the game. Just because they know that they're going to release this game eventually, they just need more time. But if you ask me, I think they should hold off on the advertisement. Excuse me. I think they should hold off on advertising this until the game's fully released. So there you go. Just to give you all a general idea of what I'm trying to talk about here, I thought I'd let you all know. Like, I feel like instead of advertising the hell out of their game, I feel like they need to focus way more on fixing the game, working on the game, getting rid of all the bugs, you know, day zero patches, they've been calling it, and all this honky-dory, whatever you want to call it. But instead of just delaying the game over and over and trying to advertise something that's not even out yet, you're not only wasting money on false advertisement. I mean, let's be honest, the last few times they advertised the game, it's been delayed over and over, and a lot of people got pissed over it. My suggestion would be just stop all the advertising, go radio silent, work on the goddamn game, and then just release it at this point. That's probably the best thing that they could probably do, in my opinion. And if they were to even respond to the community, I would just, if I was in their shoes, I would be like, we are sorry for all the false advertisement and sorry for lying to you all. We are dedicating to work into the community. We want to give you a game that will be eventually good, instead of giving you a rushed game that's forever bad. I think that would probably be the best thing that CD Projekt can do. Because, like I said earlier, they've been getting a lot of backlash because they lied to their community and false advertised the game, even though the game's still delayed. Even though it went gold or whatever, that doesn't mean the game's fully finished. But for me, the way I see a game going gold is when the game is released. That's my way of looking at a game for when it goes gold. If it goes gold, that's fine. Cool, it went gold. It's technically done, but there's still a lot of fixes they need to do to make the game better. And like I said, for me, when a game goes gold, it has to be released. Even though if it's still in development, I don't think it's going gold. I think it's still in beta, alpha, whatever you want to call it. I still think it's still in beta. I don't think it's gold. If you ask me, like I said, it's still in beta. It's not gold. They are still working on it. I mean, they delayed the game until December 10th. But then again, they'll probably be assholes, and they'll delay the game one more time into 2021 and get everybody pissed off once again. So, you know, but yeah, at this point, I'm praying to God that we actually get Cyberpunk at the end of this year. But because we're in 2020, we're probably gonna get it delayed once again, maybe into 2021. So, you know, I do hope that this game does get released eventually. So to sum up, what I'm trying to say is, did CD Prodject Red really get screwed over by their own community? Has CD Prodject Red ruined their reputation? Did CD Prodject Red really scar themselves and completely just embarrass themselves over this problem? I don't want to say no. I will say they did make a big goof. They did make a big mess up and actually false advertise the game, and they are still working on the game, and we got a lot of people still covering it and all that stuff, but I'll save that for another day. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm just, at this point, like I said before, I'm not waiting for CD Prodject Red. I know they're still working really hard on the game, and I give them props for it. I'm just hoping that it doesn't end up like another Bethesda game like Fallout 76. And I know I've been bringing that up a lot, but that's my biggest fear. I don't want this game to end up as a colossal disaster. I'm not waiting. I already said it before. I'm not waiting for this game to come out. If it comes out, great. If it doesn't, then, well, that fucking sucks. I mean, I pre-ordered the game, so if it gets released, great. But if it doesn't get released, then I'm gonna be pissed, and everyone will be on the same boat as me. And I'm pretty sure I'm not alone on that. I mean, like I said, I pre-ordered the game, so when the game comes out, I'll play the game. But if it doesn't, I don't really need to worry about it, because I can just play it whenever it gets fully released. So, yeah, I don't really need to worry about that too much. So, excuse me. So, yeah, with that being said, I think it's safe to say that I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm sorry for taking up a lot of your time. This has just been a topic I've been meaning to talk about for a while now. I've been meaning to talk about this pretty much since November, the start of No Upload November. I know I said I wouldn't upload in November, and I am still going to keep that promise. This is probably the only video that will be my only exception, just because I have nothing going on today in November. But yeah, after this, I still got a lot of stuff going on. I mean, we already had the presidential election, so that's off the list. I mean, we still got Thanksgiving. We got a lot of COVID problems. I mean, seriously, we have a second wave of the you-know-what coming, and we got all this other bullshit going on in the world, so I'm not going to really harp on that too much. But yeah, like I said, I just got a lot of stuff going on in my hometown, and then we got Thanksgiving, and then Black Friday, which I'm pretty sure is going to be canceled, but I don't know, they'll find a way to figure it out. But anyway, you guys, I thought this would be an interesting topic to talk about. I will be honest, like, if I have to be 100% honest, like super honest and serious, I do hope the game is good, and I hope that this game ends up being amazing. And you know what? If they can take their time, and I would rather have a polished game than a rushed game. So, yeah, there you go. So thank you guys all for watching and for listening. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So until next time, you guys, just wait for Cyberpunk and have a little patience, please. And I'll see you all later.